What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Georgia Bassmaster channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys where bass go early spring. There's a lot of controversy on it. It could be different in every lake, but generally pre-spawn, those bass love the grassy spots and they love pushing into those old grass beds that have kind of died off in the fall and the winter. If you guys still have any grass beds, some of you actually might not have any grass left, but after they go towards the grassy areas and pre-spawn, the next spot when the water starts warming up slightly, the water's like 55 degrees here in Georgia. In this lake, it could be different everywhere else. They're gonna push up into these rocks, because if you guys didn't know, rocks are the first things to heat up. So out here in this broad daylight, as you can see blinding me right now, the water may be 55, but these rocks are super warm. If you guys have ever stood beside like a brick building or a rock building in the sun, you can feel it putting off the heat. And these bass really push up in there because crawfish, all kind of other things, especially crawfish are spawning, but minnows will be up in there. But these bass are getting ready for spawn. They're wanting a little bit warmer water, and these rocks are perfect places to hide at the moment. Eventually later on in the spawn, they'll be back into the sandy areas making beds, but they're not there right now in Georgia. So we're gonna go ahead and get to fishing some of these rock spots. See you guys in just a second. Wish me luck. Oh snap, the no trespassing zone. Better get over here. Better get right over here. Can't get past that buoy right there. Can't do it. Get rode up. The water is 3 degrees colder back here. Great. Just great. 3 degrees colder. Ooh, bite landed right on that rock. That's a bite. Got you, sucker. Second cast back here. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm drifting to the no trespass zone. Oh, drifting. Let me get out of here. They'll write me up. Everybody on my video, you were in the no trespassing area. There we go. First one of the day. Second cast back here in these rocks. So maybe I should have been back here all day, because I went up to these sandy areas and got straight skunked. So second cast on the rocks and I already got one? I'll take it. As soon as I cast it back out, another rock. Killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. You know, you gotta risk it. Even though it's rocky, like, it's really good fishing. You may get hung up, but all right, I may take that back. Maybe not risk it. Nice and warm back here in the back of this pocket. Right there. Money shot. Let's go. There's a couple bigs that were spawning in there last year. Got you. There we go. Yes, sir. Please don't whip me. Right in the back of that pocket where I said he should have been. That, my friends, might be a male. I might need to back up. I don't know if there's a female. Could be down there on bed, but pretty little male bass. I probably scared it away if there's a female. So we're just gonna go ahead and flip you in there. Fix my worm, but these bass are definitely hanging on these rocks. Like, no doubt about it. All right, so what you're gonna wanna do, you wanna cast your bait right up against the rocks. And these rocks are absorbing all this sunlight. And it's like 77 degrees outside here today in Georgia. The water temperature's like 56, but it'll be really warm by those rocks. I don't know if you guys have ever stood beside like a brick wall or anything like that when the sun's out and you can actually feel the heat coming off of it. So those bass will hang up pretty tight against those rocks. So obviously you want to be fishing like sandy spots, like when it's like deep into the spawn, because that's where they're going to bed. But first of spring, depending on where you are in your area, like water temperatures like 56 here, man, there's some crazy structure down there. But yeah, they're going to push up by those rocks because crawfish are spawning in them. It's giving off heat. It's one of the warmest places of the lake. Structure, depending on your area, like if you're in Florida, like, yeah, this is already passed by now. Plus there's not too many rocks to fish in Florida. But you guys here in these northern states and these deeper lakes and stuff like that, you're probably going to have a lot of rocks. And spotted bass, smallmouth, largemouth, they all love it, no matter what you're fishing for. So we'll see what we got going on. So right here we have a really big rock, and I love places like this. Like one solid rock, that's really gonna put off some heat compared to those little rocks. May not catch one here, but this is definitely the type of areas I'm looking for. So once I get 10 foot off the bank, I've pretty much gone past all the rocks. There's a bite. Got you, sucker. Is he good? That's a spotted bass, and it is good. Boat flip. Well, maybe it's not a spotted bass. All right, it is a largie. That thing looked just like a spot for a minute. It had that line singing. Yes, sir. Beautiful bass right here. Let me go ahead and switch all around to my main camera. All right, everybody. Here is the bass I just got on tape. Pretty good little healthy bass. Let me get off these rocks. But like I said, these things are hanging tight to the rocks. Those rocks are putting off some crazy heat this time of the year. So they definitely love sticking on to them. So this is my third bass of the day, and I've only been fishing these rocks for about 10 minutes. So I'm telling you, you can't beat rocky areas. So we're gonna go ahead and get a release on this fish. And let's keep fishing. There's more to be caught down this rocky bank. I got a lot of rocks to cover. So let's get back to it. Bass number 3 in the books. I'm really loving fishing these rocks. These bass love hanging in them. That's a bite. About to jerk that thing out the water. Oh God, a spider just popped out. What the heck? You guys just saw my worst fear is spiders. A dang spider popped out of my boat, started running across, and I went running because I don't play with spiders. Little dink, let you go. Man, I about had a heart attack. I about jumped in the water, like straight up. I was in my old John boat one time, and it was a lot smaller, and there was a huge wolf spider. And it was coming right at me, and I straight up almost jumped in the water. Luckily, I have enough room in this boat. Another bite. Dadgummit, I missed him. All right, there's some fish in here, guys. My worm's all messed up, so let me tie a new one on and get back into this spot. That's a bite. Come on now. I think he's pretty good. Nope. Oh my gosh. Walking on water. Woohoo! Another largie? Man. I thought for sure I'd catch a spot by now. Yes, sir. He's a chunky monk though. That's what I call them, chunky monks. You ready to get flipped back in? You ready to do your backwards flip? Back flip. Bam! Nose dive. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. I recorded an outro out on the lake, but didn't really like it so much, so I decided I would just go ahead and film this at the house. But tomorrow, I'm gonna be doing a hot drop, as Yak Pack calls it, taking my kayak out to a secret location, sliding it in. So that video, hopefully I'll be catching some fish. Maybe that video will be releasing in a few days for you guys. It's gonna be an awesome video. So make sure you tune into that one. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so trying to hit that 10K mark by the end of the year. So thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Thank you Pineside for sending me this awesome stuff. Make sure you guys check out Pineside. And until the next time, we'll see you guys later. Peace out, guys.